Hey guys, welcome to the intermediate class. So we're going to go a little bit further on what we did from the beginning class. This one is going to be a little bit different from gi to no gi. So if you want to, make sure to watch both. So here, half guard, flattening Jill out. Now this time I'm going to do a little bit differently. And what I'm looking for is this far lapel here on Jill's gi here. So I'm going to be looking to go pass it underneath her arm and give it to my arm that's giving her the crossface here. So the one that's under her neck, give this hand the lapel and always stay tight, right? If it's too loose, I'm not going to have enough pressure with my shoulder, so make sure that you at least have that pressure here, right? Now, the same pass, essentially what we're going to do here, you can post his hand on the floor. Now, she posts or gets her hook inside. I'm going to get this leg over, and now be careful not to let this arm come on the inside, so I'm always looking to post my hand here, right? Blocking her arm from coming in. Sliding through, I got the pass here. Now, her hand is staying tight now, so I'm going to push it over. Get my head low, walk in towards Jill here, right? Now, a little bit out. Watch how Jill is turning this way. Of course, I could always try to go for the arm triangle, but if she's forcing me over to this side, I'm gonna now throw my leg over. If she catches it, even better. But it just has to be sort of like a hook, right? If you have it on top of her thigh, that works as well. But the important part here is I have the pressure behind her shoulder, right? So my chest has to keep her on her side. If I let her flat out, then I would rather go back to the arm triangle or to a mount. So if she stays on her side, I push and stay right behind her shoulder here, right? Now what I'm looking to do is to bring this knee high up towards Jill's head here, right? So I'm always using this hand as a support, and I'm bringing my knee high here, right? Now I'm gonna pull her on top of me here, right? Now I'm gonna turn the angle. So I want to end up here, having her head right on my chest here. If she's too low, it's going to be hard to finish the choke that I want to do. So make sure that your partner is here. If my leg is in between, that's fine too. If I can get the other hook, even better. But if my leg is here, that is fine as well, right? Now, to get the choking pressure, I'm still going to hold this lapel here, but I'm going to put my other hand on top of my hand here. So I'm using both hands to give the pressure into her neck. At the same time, it's important to point out that this shoulder, Jill's shoulder, is pushing the other side of her neck here. So I'm constraining both sides and then strangling her like this. So having this lapel here, I'm staying tight. I'm going to push and pull in there, right? So I'm compressing this little area. One more time here. Starting from the pass, this time giving the lapel, staying tight. She hooks inside of my thigh. I get my other leg in, step, walk all the way here. Push it, come over here. Now, Jill's legs catches my leg, for example, or I can throw my leg over, right? A lot of things can happen. A lot of the times also when I threaten to go for the arm triangle first, like this, people will try to catch this leg that's here, right there, and then I will try to push her over. Once she's on her side, it's important that I get that pressure, right, and keep her on her side here. So I'm going to push my chest tight and get my knee high. So get in the middle. So here, stay tight. I'm now going to bring Jill on top of me, but it's important to point out I'm not bringing her right back here. A little bit to the side, and it's kind of like this movement here, right? So. So here, pull, and get to this position here. You can get the other hook, but if she's too concerned about blocking that hook, I can just go straight for the choke.
Here.
So here, you can get the choke or fight for the other hook and get your points. One more time. Du må flette det, tror jeg. Jeg tror det er lettest. So here, Jill is flattened out, bringing this lapel under, behind her neck, staying tight, lifting my hips. She starts hooking inside here, so I'm forced to pass to the other side, right? Always blocking this elbow, preventing it from coming in. So here, boom, passing, boom. Now, I'm gonna push this arm over, walk in. I can go for the arm triangle, but if she keeps catching my leg or turns over to the other side, I'm gonna go for the back. Stay tight here all the time. Bring her over, and here we have the submission. Right, thank you. Okay guys, so on to the next part here in the half guard. So, managed to get the pass again with the lapel here, right? So, she hooks the inside, I go, pass through, walk in, and this time here, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. So, I'm gonna go back to the arm triangle, and when I do so, Jill is gonna hold her head like this. So what she's doing is she's creating a little bit of space here, right, with her shoulder. So I can't go in for the choke like I used to. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get an Americana here. So a lot of the times, if her hand is tight here, it's gonna be hard for me to go straight to her hand here, like this. So what I do here is I put my hand on her forearm all the way up here and slide my fingers down, like this. So from up here, slide down, and then I have control over her wrist here, right? So now keeping my forehead low, same thing, staying tight. I'm gonna bring her arm like I'm combing my hair, like this, right? Simple and easy. So I'm going for the arm triangle. She blocks it or counters it. Grab here, slide it down, and then finish. Now naturally, when this happens, as I go here, she's gonna remove her hand over to the other side, so then I can go back here, right? And again, if she turns away, I can go tight with my chest and start working for the back take. Now, I'll show you guys one more choke here. We have an Ezekiel choke here as well. So a lot of the times, if I feel like this lapel is not giving me enough, I can switch for my own sleeve here, right? Having this sleeve is gonna stay super tight. I can now throw this hand like a karate chop over her neck here, and then finish, right? Still keeping her on her side, I have the choke there as well. So, starting from the beginning, I'm here, putting pressure. She hooks the inside. Yes, I pass through. Let's say I had a lapel now. So here, now I can go for the arm triangle straight away, but she blocks it, right? Yes. So now, grabbing her forearm here, sliding my hand down, I'm gonna bring this over my head. There, right? She's gonna remove it. Nice. I can go back to the triangle, but let's say she's hip escaping and make it hard for me. Okay, I try to throw my hook in, but she's blocking that as well. So here, I switch over to my sleeve. I'm gonna karate chop down and get the choke here. Try to get your hand in front of her neck here, right? On this side, and make sure you're constraining the front side of her neck and not putting pressure too much on the back side here, because then it's more of a crank. But a tap is a tap, like always. One more time. So here, pass, boom, push, here. Go for the arm triangle, she blocks it, grab it, finish here. She She moves her hand. I can go back tight again here. Try to go for the back take, but let's say her legs were super tight, like this, and it's impossible, or I'm not as flexible. So I'm gonna go straight for the finish, grab my sleeve here, and get the Ezekiel. Hey guys, we're gonna go through some back takes from the half guard passing that we've been doing at the beginners classes, and we're gonna do some submissions from there as well. So here, the half guard, starting with the pass, nice and easy. Got the head and arm control. My leg goes up so she hooks the inside, walk in, leg in, and I'm passing here, right? So from here now, I'm pushing Jill's arm over to this side, and I'm bringing my head low so I can control her arm and isolate it, right? So first off here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push in towards Jill and make her go up on her side here. Now, watch how I'm gonna put my chest right behind her shoulder, so I'm blocking her ability to turn back in towards me again, right? So being here, always keeping that pressure is gonna help me get her back. So just to give you guys a little view from the front side here, once I'm behind her shoulder here, I'm now looking to grab this wrist, the top wrist here, right? And I'm gonna let go of her shoulder here, or the grip that I had, and grab my own wrist here. So this is gonna be like a gift wrap here, like a Kimura grip. So now, staying tight, keeping this grip, I'm gonna push a little bit ahead, and I'm looking to throw this leg over, right? It can be between her legs, like this, or it can be here, right in front of her thigh here, right? This is gonna work as well, and I'm gonna go for the back, nice and easy. So, give you a little different view here. So once I'm here, having the gift wrap, I wanna make sure that she's on top of my lap here, right? So I'm bringing this back leg as high as possible. So now I'm gonna turn her to this side, not pull her straight on top of me. So here, over to this side here, right? Another little small subtle detail here is that I'm always using this Kimura grip here to bring her to my chest, right? If she's too far away, of course I have some attacks I can do from here, like the armbar, but I want to make sure I get the points first, so I'm going to pull her tight and then bring my other hook in, nice and easy. So here, starting with the pass, boom. She turns into the other side, so now I'm gonna go for her back. Stay tight, bring your knee high, catch the wrist, your own wrist, and have the gift wrap here, like the Kimura grip, right? Bring her on top of me, and then I can put the other hook in here, right? One more time. So here, pass, get the arm, catch the wrist, gift wrap here, get the leg inside, or at least on top of the belly, always tight, and then I'm gonna pull in over to the other side and get the second hook. Hey guys, so a little bit further here on the back take. So we're gonna go for an arm bar. So first off, pass, slide through, push the arm, walk in, get the gift wrap straight away, turn like this. So still keeping that pressure now, and now as I go over with this leg, I can start to go for the back straight away, or I'm going to stretch it and go for the arm bar here. So to get the arm bar, what I want to do is I want to bring this arm that's around her head over, and I'm pushing her head away with my elbow, right? So it was here, throw it over, and it comes here, right? Now once I'm here, it's simple and easy just to sit back and throw this leg over here, and then I'm in an armbar situation, right? Can be a little bit different things happening here. If she's grabbing like this, you can always stay tight. You can push if that goes well. If it doesn't, you can pull first and then push. Nice and easy, stretch your arm back. If you want to get super detailed here, you make sure her thumb is pointing up. You can grab with one hand on top here, and then I like to turn this elbow up here so it's pointing up and pushing down here. So, starting from the gift strap situation here, I want to get my leg over here, get my hand or my arm over her head, and now sit back. She grabs her arm, I'm going to stay tight. I can grab my own shoulder, I can push straight away if that works. If it doesn't, pull first and then push. And here we are in the arm bar. Super detail, pointing the thumb up, bringing her hand low, and then using the other hand to increase the pressure. So, one more time, just from the gift wrap. Boom, step, bring, over, and here. Now, stay tight with the arm, bring her arm tight to me, push it back, and here we are for the finish. Yes. Okay guys, so we're going to go a little bit further here in the half guard passing and going for the back. So now we're going to go for some submissions as well here. So, managed to pass, coming from this side, boom, and now I'm getting in here, right? So, we've been doing the arm triangle here before, and what happens a lot, as soon as I start to threaten it, she's going to grab her head like this, right? So what she's doing is she's creating space in between her shoulder and her neck here. So doing this, it's going to be hard for me to finish with the arm triangle, right? So now, as a counter, I'm going to remove this arm and use it to submit her shoulder here. So to do that, I want to grab her wrist, but it's going to be hard sometimes when her wrist or her hand is super tight to her head like this. I can't get a full grip around her wrist here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab on top of her forearm and slide my hand down to her wrist here. Once I'm on her wrist, I can make a full grip here with my thumb here, and staying tight with my head on her shoulder, I can now hold my hair with this arm here. So every time I'm threatening with the arm triangle and she's creating space there, I'm going to go up here, bring my hand down, and then submit her with the shoulder lock, like an Americana. So here, and finish, right? You can stay low here as well all the time, and then you can always switch back once she removes the hand and change it up for the arm triangle, right? One more time. So here, pass, boom, arm through, walk in, here. Now, once she's blocking my arm triangle, I'm going to grab her forearm and slide my hand down. Now finish off with the Americana or go back to the arm triangle once she removes your hand.